Hi everyone and welcome home. But what is home? Today I will tell you about the story of where this cute face came from and show you around the game a bit more because there's still a lot of things to cover. But first, let's jump back in time. It all starts 10 years ago, back when I was coding games for graphic calculators. What a nerd. Back then, I started coding a little Tamagotchi clone. I drew some cute monochrome sprites for it and wrote some code. But eventually I scrapped the project and completely forgot about it. Fast forward to a couple years ago when I accidentally unearthed this super cute dino sprite. Yeah, it's a dino, trust me. Anyway, at that moment, I knew I had to do something with it. I knew I wanted to keep some of the original idea, where you would take care of a pet, but now that I was coding on a much powerful platform, I wanted to include a bit more. A lot more. I did quite a bit of back and forth over a couple of years, trying out some house planning ideas and prototypes, and even some tiled terrain for some sort of island adventure. But eventually I realized that simpler was better. So I made a simple 2D room and then wrote some code to make my little dino walk around it. At this point we're still working in black and white, as you can see. This is purely because I was much more comfortable with monochrome, not because this was recorded in the 50s. Then I made it possible to place furniture in the room and for the dino to interact with it. Also, he can now go to other rooms through magical 2D doors. Finally, I worked up the courage to put some color into my project. This is a big step away from my comfort zone of monochrome pixel art, but I must say I'm enjoying it quite a bit. You will also see me adding buttons and menus. My core focus with this was to make the game work in both portrait and landscape mode, which is not an easy task on mobile. As for the code, there's so much to say, but I don't want to bore anyone to death, so let's say I established some ground rules from the start and it helped a lot. Maybe I will make a video about the way I architectured the project in the future. A big step forward was adding multiplayer. For that, I added downtown. The idea being that you can visit streets in the city and these streets will contain a random set of buildings and shops. These streets are procedurally generated, so there is an infinite amount you can visit, and if you go back to the same one, it will still be the same despite not being saved in memory. This is the same concept No Man's Sky uses to generate a galaxy. These streets are also public and online, so you can see each other walking around them and you can interact with other people. Contrary to No Man's Sky, already loaded streets are prioritized, so it's likely you will see some people there. The idea here is to make the shopping a unique experience involving exploration and socializing, but a bit like in real life. Of course, you can interact with others and trade items or play minigames. I also plan on adding more public places, but that's for later. Something I'm truly happy with is how the title screen came together. I'm using the phone's tilt and orientation to create some sort of minigame where you try and get the key in the lock. I don't know what I was thinking when coding this. I guess I wanted a unique experience when you open the game for the first time. The thing is, I'm having so much fun playing ping pong with the furniture that I realized I should probably base other minigames in Hooome on that same concept. Spoiler alert. There are so many more things to cover: jobs, food, ads, money, notifications, the cloud, playable characters, etc, etc. But I feel like this is a good catch up for now and I will probably make some follow-ups. Thanks for watching and remember to help out by sharing the project. Bye!